What's up, guys? Bang, bang. Lunch money time, Wednesday. While Wash is trying to get rich, the rest of us trying to get our lunch money right. I am here with the beautiful and intelligent Miss Polina Marinova. As you can tell, she has a checkerboard on her jacket because she's been getting smashed in chess. So now she wants to play checkers while everyone else is playing checkers. I'm playing chess.
Okay. Jet.com.
What's going on with Jet?
Walmart bought it 4 years ago for $3.3 billion.
Mark Lore.
They wanted Mark Lore, who was the founder of Jet.com.
Gangster. Diapers.com is what he did previously.
Right. I think he sold like a few companies for over $1 billion.
Mark Lore is a gangster at selling things on the internet. That's basically what it comes down to.
But now, 4 years later, Walmart is shutting down Jet.com. But the CEO of Walmart said, absolutely, I would do that all over again. Not only did we pick up Mark Lore, we picked up fulfillment centers, a lot of expertise that ended up paying off.
Is Mark staying? Is it unclear?
Mark is.
So like the whole idea here is, my guess is if I'm Walmart, one, if Mark Lore stays, that's a win. Literally, he's worth $3 billion by himself. Two is if they got infrastructure, I didn't know that. And then the third thing is they probably learned a ton and are able to take all the learnings from Jet.com and that e-commerce effort and bring it to Walmart.com and go ahead and do that. Because I believe that Mark Lore runs Walmart.com.
He does.
He does,
the digital arm.
So my guess is that like literally what they're doing is they're quote unquote sunsetting or phasing out Jet.com. They're just going to suck it into Walmart.com.
And because of the deal, Walmart is now attracting younger, more affluent people.
Yeah. And you guys have probably heard us say previously that there are very, very few companies in the world that have ever raised, hundreds of millions of dollars out of the gate before they had a product and ended up being successful. Jet.com is one of the only companies I know that did it. Mark Lore raised hundreds of millions of dollars and ended up selling it for $3.3 billion.
But Mark Lore had like a proven track record. He wasn't just like a random dude they picked up off the street.
People don't know the diapers.com story. This is why Mark Lore's a gangster. He literally started selling diapers on the internet. I think it was like 1-800-diapers.com was the original website, and he eventually got diapers.com. And they would go to the store. He would like drive around his local area in New Jersey, and he would buy diapers and turn around and then sell them on the internet at a loss. And that business, I forget how long it took, but it was like in 12 months or 18 months, he was doing like $1 million a month in diaper sales. And he had no infrastructure, no supply chain. He was simply just buying it at the store and selling it online.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty crazy. What's going on with Magic Johnson?
So Magic Johnson is teaming up with MBE Capital Partners to offer $100 million in loans to minority and women-owned companies hurt by stay-at-home orders due to COVID-19.
Do we know what the interest rate on the loans are?
I don't. I was actually trying to figure that out because that's really interesting.
So I'm always a little...
Because it's a loan. It's not a grant.
Yeah, I'm always a little cautious here. There's two ways that this can go. One, first of all, there's a lot of people hurting. It's fantastic that they want to get capital, but you can take this one of two ways. The government, for example, is giving out literally loans at 50 basis points or 100 basis points, 1%. So they're very low cost loans. If you now walk in and you say, hey, we're going to give loans to minority businesses or women-led businesses, but at 12 or 15% interest.
Right. I doubt that that's what it is.
Yeah, it's a little predatory, right? And especially because you're trying to do it under the guise of like doing good. If you're going to offer high interest loans, like just offer high interest loans. Don't target certain groups of people.
If somebody can find out what the interest
is. And by the way, the other way could be it's a low cost loan, right? And it's this really philanthropic.
Wait, can I tell you a secret?
Yes.
I hate loans.
Wait, why?
I hate them.
Wait, like,
I don't want to take them out.
What did loans ever do to you?
I don't like them. I when I was in college and I was paying my loans off, I was like, this is how they try to screw me out of money.
But don't you think that it's better to be the one giving the loan than taking the loan?
I guess, but I would feel kind of slimy.
Why?
I would just give loans without interest. I would just be like, here's like some money. I don't want.
Okay, well, we know who's not going to be managing money in this relationship.
All right.
Are you a philanthropist and not a capitalist?
Yes.
Watch out. Do we have a secret socialist sitting at the table?
No, why would it be socialism? I just don't like loans.
Okay, but you have to if you take risk, you should get a return, right?
Yeah.
I can see the mental wheels. They're spinning. They're spinning real fast.
Leave my wheels alone.
There's going to be some steam coming out of that head soon. All right, speaking of wheels, my man Joe Rogan, bang, bang.
Joe Rogan struck a $100 million, if not more, deal with Spotify. It's a licensing deal. They did not acquire Joe Rogan, but it's massive.
Joe Rogan is going to go down as one of the best businessmen of our lifetime. You want to know why?
You say that about a lot of people.
Nope. No, I do not. You've never heard me say that on this show ever before.
I've heard it.
Nope. The reason is he did two things that were incredibly intelligent. First, he never raised money. He owns 100% of the company.
Yes.
And two, Bill Simmons sold The Ringer, a podcast network, to Spotify. He sold the company.
Plus the staff, plus everything.
Everything. Joe Rogan didn't sell. He's getting paid $100 million in an exclusive licensing deal, but he still owns the company. He still owns the content.
Which means that I would love to know how long of a time he sold it for the licensing deal. But this means that in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, Joe Rogan can take his thing and go somewhere else.
Yeah. My guess is that the 100 mil is per year.
Oh, really?
So Howard Stern in 2004 signed a 5-year, $500 million contract. Howard Stern, the dude who talks about sex, in 2004 was getting paid 100 mil a year. What's interesting is he then after that signed a 12-year deal that ends this year. Nobody knows the financial numbers on that deal, but it's estimated that last year he made over $90 million. So he's been getting paid 100 mil basically for 15 to 17 years now. The dude's worth over $1 billion easily. And at the end of this year, the contract's up and they're trying to renegotiate it. So my guess is that Rogan basically walked in and was like, hey, if you want me to be exclusive to your platform, Howard Stern was exclusive to Sirius. He said, hey, it's got to be 100 mil is minimum to go do this.
Can I say something?
Yes. You can say whatever you want. This is your show now.
Even though I was a reporter covering venture capital and startups for a few years, I love people who have businesses where they own 100%.
Why?
I think it's such a badass. If you can build the company into a massive behemoth. Another example of 100% is Sarah Blakely.
I knew you were going to say that.
Founder of Spanx.
You love her.
She owns 100%. She founded it 20 years ago. I love her because she was like, basically her philosophy is, if you think genuinely that getting some outside capital can help propel your business in crazy ways, do it. But otherwise, it's just going to make you less disciplined and more.
Well, the crazy part of her story, she started Spanx with $5,000, turned it into $1 billion bit. Now it's worth more than $1 billion. She owns 100% of it, and tell the story about when she met her husband, Jesse Itzler, and what she had to have a conversation with him about. Jesse Itzler, by the way, has sold multiple companies, probably worth a couple $100 million.
He has
is
a
my
private
guess.
jet company he co-founded.
Yeah. He's rich, like F you rich, I'm done rich. But what did Sarah Blakely have to do?
I was listening to this podcast basically where she said when they met, they got engaged pretty quickly after they met. And then their wedding was shortly thereafter. So a few weeks before the wedding, she had a panic because she was like, oh my God, I don't actually think he knows how rich I am. So she sat him down at a restaurant and was like, listen, I know you think like Spanx, like it's footless pantyhose. You think it makes like a couple $1 million. Actually, it makes hundreds of millions of dollars, and I'm actually a billionaire. And according to her, he started crying because he was so happy.
So wait, was he like a gold digger happy?
I don't know.
Or was he happy that
No.
he was happy that she was successful?
He was happy that she was successful.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, going back to Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan still owns all his shit, got paid 100 mil by Spotify. Hot take is this may actually be a bad move.
Why?
So here's my logic is we are on the precipice.
Ooh,
big word.
No,
SAT
you
word
didn't
right
say
there.
It right.
What did I say?
Precipice.
That's what I just said.
I said precipice.
No, you must have heard wrong. Get the wax out of your ears. Read the internet. And what's going to happen here is there's going to be an explosion of audio content. And if Joe Rogan goes exclusive to Spotify, what happens now is you have to be on Spotify to listen to Joe Rogan's full episodes. He actually may miss out on a massive number of of growth in the next couple of years while he's exclusive to Spotify. He can always go back to those platforms.
Yeah.
But right now, I bet you Joe Rogan last year, he probably did over 1 billion views on YouTube.
What's your favorite Joe Rogan episode?
Ever?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's really hard. I'm a big fan.
I have one.
What?
No, you tell me.
No, you go first.
I like the one with David Goggins. Look him up, David Goggins on Joe Rogan.
Yeah, David Goggins is pretty good. I'll have to get back to you on that. I don't think I could pick a favorite. Like, there's so many good ones.
You like the Bernie one?
No, but Bernie Sanders I actually didn't like the content. I thought it was interesting because I got a different perspective of somebody who I thought I really, really didn't agree with. So it was like interesting, but it's not even in the top 50 favorites. I'll come back to you on that, though. Let me think a little bit. All right, what's going on with Clubhouse?
You see how I made him think? He never thinks. This is good. Clubhouse. Okay, guys,
there's steam coming out of my ears now.
We're gonna get you in on a little secret, because I didn't know about this until a few days ago. Apparently everybody else knew, but like I didn't know. So if I didn't know, that means a lot of you may not know. Clubhouse. What the hell is Clubhouse? Tell us.
Well, I actually got an invite to Clubhouse.
What are you looking for, the invite?
Yeah, I'm getting my invite right now. I got an invite to Clubhouse. I haven't agreed to it yet. We have 9 minutes. I can't show you the URL, but look, I got my invite right here. All right, so Clubhouse is basically like an audio app.
It's in beta.
So you can so it's invite only. See, I got the invite. That was me flexing on the internet, flossing.
Wow.
Flossing. You know that was a big word on the internet, flossing. And the whole idea is you basically get on the app and you can like drop into conversations. So let's say Polina and I are on. We could be talking like this. You can drop in almost like you're like listening to a conference call to some degree. And then at some point you can like raise your hand and get selected to join the conversation or kicked off. So kind of think of it like a audio Twitter, but like embracing the benefits of audio. And of course, this is like gone viral within all of the tech and venture capital community. And then Andreessen Horowitz just put in, I think it was $12 million at $100 million valuation. So literally Pete, who is the founder, pretty well-known person, him and Rohan started this, and they're probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 months in, and they already got a $100 million company.
In my professional opinion, they should have named it Eavesdrop, because you can like drop into different conversations.
But eavesdrop has a negative connotation. Clubhouse is like we're hanging in. Are you in the Clubhouse? See, I got to teach you about being cool. You be doing nerd stuff. I'll teach you to be cool.
Listen to how he flexed. So despite the big names, only about 1,500 people, mostly with ties to prominent tech investors, had access to the chat.
I didn't even know that, but now I got to invite.
It just means you're a nerd. You don't need to be flexing.
No, actually, somebody who's a dear friend of mine texted me and was like, hey, do you want to invite? I didn't know what it was, so I just said yes. That's why I haven't gotten on. I'll get on. I'll report back. Don't worry. Or Polina will report back.
Oh, I'm getting on.
What are you going to get on with your checker suit going on there?
Okay. Facebook Shop. So
shop till you drop.
Basically.
I've always wanted to say that. Shop till you drop. Oh, did you hear the sound effects? Shop till you drop. Oh, I did do that time. Go ahead. Shop till you drop. Go ahead. Get money, get paid.
Oh my God. So basically starting yesterday, you were able to browse and buy products directly from a business's Facebook page or Instagram profile. With this shop app that a lot of people didn't realize, Shopify is behind the infrastructure.
I worked at Facebook in 2014 on Facebook pages. No. And we were literally talking back then about empowering this. And 6 years later, it's happening, which is pretty crazy to show.
Nostradamus.
I had nothing to do with this. To show the discipline and the long-term view of the teams there, because it's something that was like so obvious to go do. But because there's tens of millions, probably now hundreds of millions of businesses on Facebook, like you can't just, snap your finger and then turn on new features. Like you have to very sequentially build out value, make sure people understand it, like do all this stuff. And so it sounds like finally now is the time that they're doing it.
It's cool.
But do you think that they should have built out their own infrastructure, or do you like the fact that they're using Shopify?
I kind of like the fact that they're using Shopify. I think a lot of people trust Shopify, like Shopify. Facebook right now isn't the best in terms of trust with the people. So
why not?
A lot of people don't trust Facebook.
Do you trust Google or Facebook more?
Is there an option that's like neither?
Good answer. Okay. And then how about this? You know what I always confuse? I don't get confused very often, but when I do, I always confuse Shopify and Spotify with their public tick, like in the public markets. And I see people like screenshot things. I'm like, oh wait, is that Shopify or Spotify?
Wait, I have a question.
Because they're both hot. They're red hot.
So do you know that if I'm a business and somebody buys from me on my Facebook platform, is Facebook going to get a cut?
What do you think? They're in the charity business? They're not like you. They're not giving out loans with no interest.
Of course they are.
Of course they're going to get paid money.
Okay, can we
get money, get paid?
Guys, I'm thinking about getting some get money, get paid hoodies for us. Not for us, for you guys. Okay. MasterClass.
This is very mesmerizing.
No, it's
Go ahead.
This is how he falls asleep at night. He just like looks at his
MasterClass. I can actually make my finger dance.
All right, we're good. We're good.
Woo! See, going down the stairs right there. Go ahead.
This is X-rated content. MasterClass raised $100 million for celebrity-fueled content. If you don't know, MasterClass is that platform where celebrities teach. Well, it's not always celebrities, but mostly celebrities teach skills to people. I use it. This is not an ad, but I just use it.
Do you like it?
I do like it. I think I'm glad that they are adding more people. Because like I don't necessarily care about Steph Curry teaching me how to play basketball. I already know how to play basketball.
We won't go there. For the men at home, that was bait. Sidestepped it. There it goes.
How's that bait?
Can't get me with that. By the way, if anyone's going to be teaching a master class, I should teach one on finger dance.
Oh my God. I don't know why that looks so wrong.
I know it's because look, it's mesmerizing. Look at it, woo, 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 right off the screen. So the whole idea behind MasterClass is actually pretty smart. It's a subscription service, and it's a math equation, right? If you're investing this late in the business or the cycle of this business, you obviously know, hey, here's how much it costs for us to acquire a user. Here's how much their lifetime value is. Here's what we think that each customer is worth. If that unit economics works and they've got a path to continue to acquire users, then you invest money. It's not rocket science.
The subscription fee for the user is $180 for the year. And I noticed, I think they changed their model because before I think you were able to I think you were able to buy individual classes for like $90 or something. And now they just made it like $180.
This is kind of like those guys who sit outside at the car lots.
This is not what people come to watch.
Hey, listen, I'm doing this for me. This is for me. I like the people, but I'm having fun today.
I'm all about the people.
Speaking of me, what's up with the watermelon man?
Wait.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Watermelon man.
Okay. So these two.
Where do you find the weird news? That's what everyone really wants to know.
I have secret sources. So these two idiots carved out watermelons, put eyes on them, and tried to rob a convenience store. And yeah, that's what happened.
So first of all, yeah, there you go. There's the photo. If I was a criminal, I'd be the watermelon man. Like, you got to ask yourself, when they're walking in looking half like a watermelon, half like an alien, are they laughing? But are they laughing to themselves? They're like, yo, this is ridiculous. We may actually get away with it.
You know what I was thinking? I was like, it must smell really good in there.
You think so? Do you think watermelon smells good?
Yeah.
But it's probably like really icky. Like, imagine getting watermelon in your hair.
They probably don't have hair.
And the juice is flowing down your face as you're going in the convenience store.
You carved it out.
And then what? They just have the
shell.
The shell?
Yeah.
Did you know that's the best part to eat? A watermelon? Yeah, right at the edge. That's the best. That's the most nutritious part of a watermelon. Free facts for you here on Lunch Money. Okay, listen. Your finger dancing ability is subpar. We will work on it. So wait, can we talk about this though?
What?
Why did we think they used a watermelon rather than a mask? Like right now, if you're a criminal and you want to wear a mask, like you can literally just like cover your whole face and be like coronavirus.
Well, so one of the customers said the amount of work that you have to do to actually hollow out a watermelon to stick it on your head is kind of crazy.
Well, and also like, do you cut a small hole and then like somehow expand it, put your head in and let it close? Or do you cut the hole big enough where then it just kind of sits, but it could fall off because there's no structure and support?
Tricky. I think the one that's in front looks a little more stable.
A little stable?
Yeah.
Well, listen, if anybody's trying to rob anything right now, newsflash, don't, because we live in a surveillance society. They'll definitely catch you.
Google is watching.
Yeah, everyone's watching.
Do not encourage. Do not rob anything.
No, that's what I'm saying. Don't do it. If I teach you one thing, guys, don't do drugs and don't rob places. Like, duh. Hey, for all the moms at home, you're welcome. Thank you. Just short-circuited.
Speaking of, can I just say that there was a comment that made my day yesterday?
Oh, the 2-year-old?
Yeah, you want to give the shout out?
So reportedly, there is a 2-year-old who watches the show every day. And when we start and I say, bang, bang, she runs around her house going, bang, 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 bang.
He loved that.
So I don't know what your name is, 2-year-old. But from us at Lunch Money to you, happy birthday and bang, bang. Is it her birthday?
No.
Oh, every day is your birthday when you're 2. No problem. By the
Woo!
way, I'm over 30 and I'm still having a birthday every day too.
So we just finished right on time.
All right, guys, that's it for lunch money today. While Wall Street's trying to get rich, the rest of us trying to get our lunch money right. Go
Finger
eat.
dance.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.